Okay, I'm back. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, everyone's gonna have to move to this one. I knew it was gonna happen too. I said at the beginning of the stream. Hello. Yeah, beginning of the stream, I was like, Disney's gonna fry me for listening to Brother Bear on here. I know it. They're just gonna take it off. Yeah, so Disney hacked my stream again. And because I was playing Brother Bear. This is what happens to me every time and I never learn. I always think I'm gonna get away with it and I never do. Is everyone back in here? I have to resend the stream link in the Discord. 1 second. Do string ping again. Okay. Disney, like, I actually hate you. Have the music on 4 years. Your live stream. Sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, guys, I've returned. They're not even using it anymore. No, I know. Like, why? Ugh. Joined as soon as it went down. That's bad luck. I don't freaking understand copyright stuff in live streaming music. See, like, that's what I don't understand, right? My channel isn't monetized at all. Like, I am so far from being that. So it's like, I'm not trying to make money off of your music. I'm live streaming. Obviously, I didn't make this music. It's Brother Bear. Everyone knows Brother Bear. Like, I don't get why they don't just tag it in the video. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that'd make more sense. It'd be one thing if I was a monetized channel, then I would understand. Because then I would be like, okay, like, yeah, I get it. Like, you need royalties or whatever. But it's like, I'm not at all. Like, bruh, hello? Anywho, we're back. Everything is okay, guys. I'm not gonna freak out. Curse you, Brother Bear. Never curse Brother Bear. Never. Never, my baby, my child. Disney when they don't want the advertising. Yeah, it's also like, you guys probably would have checked out Brother Bear's soundtrack and streamed it after this. And, like, they're ruining themselves for that. You know what I mean? Hi, gamer artists. Let us stay calm. Imagine my channel got taken down because of that. Found the artwork you were referring on Discord. Oh, thank you. Now I can, like, show it. Oh my god, that was such a big help. Oh no, it wasn't that one. So this one... Wait, can I get this up here? I can show this on stream. I have to change my window. Window capture. Discord. Oh wait, is this gonna show her? It's gonna show her chats. Let me... Maybe I shouldn't do that. It's a little stupid. That one's of Borealis. Oh my god, I can't speak. Borealis and Hyacinth. I'm gonna take this out on my computer so I'm not screen sharing all of Discord. Let me get this. Window capture. Yeah, here we go. This is... So I use the same brush for this. But this is Borealis and his sister. That's what his sister looks like, if any of you guys were wondering. That's Hyacinth. She's named after a blue flower. And this is like a good example of the old style I was talking about that I would do. It's honestly, it's not that different than mine now, but you can kind of see how Borealis's hair has changed. This style was just really hard to keep up anatomically. It just, I don't know. Yeah, they look very similar. Except for, like, she doesn't have, like, the little sideburn thing going on. The one I was looking, it was, I think I might have archived it. Maybe that's why you couldn't find it. Um, it was up to Mara and Patsia and Alark. It was like the same. Oh, where would I have this? Would I have this in the old? Oh, I have it on the website. Wait, maybe I could find it on the website. I definitely have it on the website. Sorry, I'll have to check messages. Touch on bots. Okay, and then. Okay, and then I'll just close this, please. Thank you. So the old stream got taken down because I was playing Brother Bear music, and Disney was like, bye bye, once again. And I don't think the video exists anymore, which is pretty upsetting because now I don't have, like, my progress of drawing this. Title. Who asked about title? Curious about the title. Curious about what title? Yeah, wait. That's facts. Why can't I live stream with Brother Bear's music where people can literally use AI to copy their characters on Disney Plus? That's a good point. Clock it. Clock it. Stream title? Oh. Yeah. Disney, I hate you. That's all I have to say. How is life by chance? By chance, it's okay. It's pretty good. I had to leave my job. Sorry, that got, like, really depressing. It's actually a good thing. So now I just do art while I go to school, which is awesome. Obviously, I'd rather do that. What else? My first day of school was canceled. So things are looking up. We're on the come up. Such a Frozen 2 makes the artist look like they have a gun pointed to their head. And they're always rushed. There's no artistry in it anymore. You're just, okay, hot take. This is a hot take. Animating 3D is definitely an art. It requires skill, but you're not drawing. And I think a big reason why Disney doesn't go back to 2D is literally because their employees can't. They can't. I don't think they have the skill set. Because I think that when they were in art school, everyone was pushing them to do 3D. Now everyone does 3D. I don't think they are at the same caliber as, like, the old animators were when they were animating 2D. I think that it's like how trades are lost because of technology. It's like the same thing. I feel like they're like, oh no, we don't do it because, 3D is cheaper. It's like, no. Mm-mm. You don't have the people with that skill set left because you fired all of them. Or they got too old and they just didn't want to work anymore. Something about this is pissing me off. Let's see. Well, brightness, contrast. Let's see what I could do here. Oh, I like that. No, it's a little too dark. That's a little better. That's a little one. I should finish this one. I need to fix her nose. It's like wrong. Like it's like, why is it doing that? That's a little better. A bluish tint. On the Ethelfled one, the little puppy one. Jazz Wolf Blaze. I heard from my dad Disney wants to go back to hand drawn. I responded to him. They're gonna use AI. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing now. Is like, even if they do go back to 2D, they're just gonna computer generate it all. So it's like, what is even the point? Yeah, and AI is just a big replicator. So what they're probably gonna do, honestly, they're probably gonna feed like James Baxter animations to the AI, and eventually it's gonna learn how to like do that on its own. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna like feed it to like the best animators work, and it's just gonna take all of that hard work and skill and just. Well, they're gonna use AI because it's cheaper, right? So they're not gonna have to pay for, employees. They're not gonna have to manage people. You just tell a computer what to do. Glow around her so she stands out more. That usually happens when I do bright stuff, making the character slightly darker. Somehow helps. Facts. Wait, let me try that. Where's my... My problem is that I combined the layers like a dumbass because I thought I was done. So maybe I could edit it this way. I'm using a level corrector right now. It's like I still want it to be bright though. It's just... No. No thanks. I'm still listening to the Brother Bear mix, by the way, in my headphones. I don't have any other music to put on. Everything I have is Disney or DreamWorks, and DreamWorks is just as bad when it comes to copyright music, and I don't wanna, what is it called? Wait, let me duplicate this. I don't want to take the risk of dealing with that. It's just gonna be like a nightmare. Let's see what I could put over this. Yeah, this definitely cancels out the yeah, like something like this. Do you guys hear my dog? Wait, Phoebe, say that. Say that into the mic. Say that into the mic, Phoebe. Did you say something? Say it into the mic. Tell everyone. What's up? What's up, Phoebe? She just like came into my room to stare at me. What's up, Fergie? Okay. Locking in. I'm just guessing now. Ooh. For some reason, I like that. Okay, wait. What if I were to Frankenstein this a bit? No, that looks terrible. No, we're not doing that. Okay. Ugh. Oh god. Yeah, I feel like all these are just gonna either oversaturate it or... Oh, this one's pretty good. I like this one. Okay. Looks better. It sucks though because you guys can't really see the like this is a very saturated image and it's like not showing up. Which is kind of dookie. Oh well. Well, people want to work for them because it's like a good name. Like it makes them look good if they do. So I get it. Bye Catamount. Thank you for coming. Corporate compared to Remark Sony, it is very noticeable too. I'd imagine. One four four. That's I would make it, Caitlin. I would make it more backlighting, but I combine the layers. I'm so stupid. Because I thought I was done. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to touch this again. Then I went back to look at it and it looked like butt. And I was like, oh god. All I could do is really mess with the pre-existing layers. Maybe just like, let's see what contrast does. Okay, it does nothing. Let's check here. Let's see what it does on this layer. It's just gonna make it look weird. Yeah, no, it just makes it look brighter. Yeah. Yeah, that just hurts my eyes. I mean, it's it's just a storyboard frame, so it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just a reference anyway, but... You know. I like to go back and forth between scenes because it's like... You know when you... This is very... Like, you know when you smell candles or perfumes in a store and they have those little, like, coffee beans to make you, like... clear your nose, so when you go to smell the next smell, it's like, oh. Like, I use it as, like, a comparison of, like, is this mood saying what I need it to say? Like, because if you have these things next to each other or near each other, like, does this picture make you feel happy and, like, oh my god, and nostalgic, and does this make you feel, like, ooh, mysterious, mystical? So in case, you know, that's why you're wondering if I'm going back and forth between images having a stroke. That's what I'm doing. I'm making sure there's, like, the narrative is saying something. The Wolf Moon plot, what is it overall about? Let me pull out my... So Wolf Moon, it's so there's the core story and then there's subplots. Because it's a very character driven show. The core story is it's kind of a narrative on how, a little bit in real life, how when people see evil happening in the world, sometimes they don't want to help or fix it, and they kind of use self-preservation as like an excuse to avoid handling the problem. Um, which I feel like is like so prominent in today's culture, where it's like you have a lot of people with privilege that can help people, but they don't want to. And Elderfell kind of serves as this like privileged group of wolves in this society that, you know, they have these giant walls, so they're blocked out from the rest of the world, and they're kind of ignorant towards all of the problems that are happening around them. And the Vanatori are the evil force, obviously. Kyra, she's kind of like this evil dictator. And she thinks, you know, that she's in this master race of wolves that, like, if you're not gonna fit into her regime, you're out, you're done. She'll destroy your home, you know? It's kind of like that. And then Elderfell is kind of like, Ezra knows, so it's hinted that Ezra knows what's going on to a limited extent, but he's not willing to face it and to kind of get involved in it, because he doesn't want to deal with it. He wants to preserve the peace of his home. But the thing is at what cost do you do that? You know, because now you're having thousands of animals suffering. You know, who's gonna save them? It's kind of like that. And it also is about, you know, how younger generations, how do they fix a generational pattern of doing that? You know? When does doing things for the sake of being traditional become harmful towards a progressing world, you know? What happens then? Huh? What happens then? That's like the big sort of message. It's not so much a plot, it's a message, because I can't get into the Did you make a logline and pitch Bible for Wolf Moon yet? I don't know what a logline is, I'm going to be so real with you, but I do have a pitch Bible. I have every chapter planned, written, and I also have like an entire page for the messages and themes, and then I have for each character what they represent, their arcs, stuff about them, how they add to the story. But I'd say the big important, because that's like the overarching theme. Then you have the characters that are pushing this plot forward, that are all dealing with their own troubles, and they all represent lessons that young people go through as they get older. So that's also going on. And each one represents something different. Tamara, as the main character, she represents self-actualization. So that's basically just, you know, maturing and believing that you are capable of doing things, not giving up. You know, finding out who you are, being comfortable in your own skin, which is a very teenage thing. Alaric is a lot of that, like, validation through a parent, that he feels like he's not being seen and being appreciated for who he is. He's constantly trying to impress his father and his mom and his pack, because he's going to be the leader, so he's always striving to be, wants to impress, you know, but he's a dork. It's just not who he is. He doesn't understand that yet. You know, he's a bit of a dork. And Potsy is just the caretaker. She's just, you know, her and Alaric are twins, but she's like the big sister. I mean, she really does act like that. She just has this kind of compulsive need to fix everything. She wants to help everyone, but her main lesson is kind of like, sometimes you have to realize in your life you can't save everyone. And she also just stands for, like, that sibling love. She's like the wolf that ties everyone together, because without her, my characters are very distant. Like, Tamara's, you know, she's very stubborn. It's not easy for her to make friends. She's a little odd. Alaric's really shy. Nina's a butthead. She's a total bully, so she's kind of, but like Patsy kind of ties them all together with her affection. She's the only one that can do that. That's like her thing. And then Nina, like I said, she's her thing is being strong. It's not for a lack of kindness. And she's kind of obsessed with this idea of looking, you know, untouchable, immutable, you know. But she has to learn that becoming brave and strong, and it also includes having kindness, not just being a jerk. And Borealis is a very important part of the story. He's technically the second main character, so Tamara's the first. He's like the deuter antagonist. I think that's how you pronounce it. His place in the story, it kind of ties into that main theme of helping people that, are in trouble. But he kind of represents this opposing force of like sometimes you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes because they were given the same situation as you, but they just chose the different path. So for Tamara, they are like opposites because they were given the same opportunity but decided different ways and ended up in different paths. So that's why that friendship is such an important thing throughout the story, because it just kind of, it represents that, like, the people that you think are so different than you and that maybe you hate because the only thing you see are differences may be a lot like you, and you just need to take the time to get to know them and see them for who they are. And that's definitely a big thing in the story as well. It's a lot of character driven, it's a lot of, I don't want it to be soap opera-y, but there's just a lot of that, there's a lot of like relational, how characters interact, how they push it together. Characters are so important in the roles for one of my stories. I could make it past the first episode of many versions till I deleted this one character because he's just throwing everything off. Yeah. I deleted 3 characters from Wolf Moon. Like, fully, because they just didn't do anything. And character arcs are so fun to create because it's so human and people change. My favorite character arc is Alaric in my story. He's my favorite, hands down. I can't be specific, but his is very coming of age, boy to man, kind of like, how do you define yourself without the idea that everyone else has for you? I had a lot of fun writing his. Yo, for the Werewolf, what's the first book to read to get into the series? Shit, I forgot. You might have to look up online to, get that. I totally forgot. I think it was something with the wolf. Dawn of the Wolf? Maybe? I think something, because that's like when he like he first. Also, sidebar, please read Werewolf, everyone. The show that they came out with was buns. Just good for kids, but like if you read the book and then watch the show, you're like, oh my god, they massacred my boy. Like, that's what I felt like. It just was like, oh my god, why? And I like drew the main character. He's a werewolf and he like turns into this wolf, and it's supposed to be this scary, like intense, crazy, like in the book they make it seem so menacing. And then In the show, he's just like this fuzzy little gray puff, and he's got like these little white eyebrows. It's just like, oh my god, this looks so stupid. He looks like a character. It looks like a character design from The Bad Guys, like the animal, like that Anthro movie. Like it was so stupid. I was like, oh my god. Survivors, is that the one with the polar bears or the wolves? I forgot. I don't know. But yeah, I just went into a very long tirade. Sorry about that, guys. Dogs. Oh, dogs. Yep. I remember that being in my school library. this gross frame is so bad. I think this is all the shots I needed. Right? Yeah, I think this might be it. Because I had the two. Oh no, I needed... Oh no, because that's what Ethelflaed is there for. Let me see how these look, because these are coming one after another. Yeah, I get the green. This needs to be more... Eh. Should be fine. Should be okay. Oh my god, it's 9:10. Holy baloney. We've been here for... Well, this one started streaming 32 hours. 32 minutes ago, so like 4 hours. Thank you. Was there already a casting call for Wolf Moon? Yes, there was. 5 years ago. Yeah. So 5 years ago, I made a casting call. I was like 16. No, I was 15. Ew, that's crazy. I was 15. Oh wow. Okay, it makes sense now. Yeah, I made one. When I was 15, 5 years ago. Got my cast. Casting, I'm trying to cast, so see this blue guy on the left here? Casting for him is open. Borealis. And I also have casting open for Butch or Bane. I can't remember which one because I always get confused. That's open as well. But I'm doing them individually because I don't want to like overwhelm myself. And then there's gonna be another casting call for McNeil the Lynx, but that's like literally so long from now, like, and he's Scottish. I think there's only male characters, no female character openings. I might open them for Hyacinth, but I don't know because I might have one of my voice actors that I already have do her. Like, I feel like I don't need to. I mean, it depends. Like, people get busy. I don't know if one voice actor might have to drop out because they can't commit because they have other things going on, but you know, a Scottish man? A VA or just like someone that's Scottish? I need to find a female Scottish actor. It's hard. It is hard finding people who can do a Scottish accent. That's why I've been putting it off for so long because I know it's going to be so stressful. Oh, okay, VA. Really? It's just I can't hire anyone yet because it's like I don't need them yet, you know? But I definitely like to know. Can you send me his info in Discord though? Just so I have it, so I can just like when the time comes, I could be like, oh, because I'll remember it. I'll remember that you sent me it. Cause I have like folders for my voice acting auditions. I just like compile them by character. Thank you. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, I needed to redesign McNeil. Oh, that makes so much sense. Alright. Back to our characters. Time for McNeil. McNeil is the only feline character in the whole show. So cat lovers, get ready. It's your time to shine here. Okay? He's about the same size as Ethelfled, if not a little bit bigger. Let me draw him large first, though. Guess I'm gonna... I should probably put reference up. No, let's just wing it and see what happens. Let's make this smaller. Probably make the... I want to make him have, like... It's a Scottish boy. Trying to think of a way to do stripes that won't make my freaking brain fry off. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hate doing that. We'll get to the markings after I actually draw him. It's weird having a feline character amongst all of these wolves. It's like whenever I draw a bear for the show, it's like, what the hell? Do you even belong here? And cat legs are so different. You'll see when I draw them. They've got like... First of all, their shoulders are like all connected. But their like heels are, and their knees are lower. God, it's bringing me back to my warrior cat days. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. That's all I used to draw was cats. Just all cats. There he is. To make his chin a little bigger. Yeah, I don't want it to look like... Huh. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, my computer's about to... I can sense it. I can always sense it when it's like, if it crashes. Let's do refs 2026. Okay. Ooh, don't save as a PNG. Don't save as a PNG. Holy moly. That was close. Kayla, did you say dude, that's stare down? Someone say cat lovers? Spare the reference, spoiler. Both the warrior cats? No, I know. I can't even think about it anymore. I used to be so obsessed with it that it's like if I think about it, it's like looking back at like, oh my god, it's just so cringe. I made so much cringe. If you want to see an animated cat with stripes, look at Shere Khan. I forgot the name of the guy who animated him, but he was a beast. Just look at a clip. Just search up Shere Khan Jungle Book 2D version on YouTube. It's mind-blowing. He animated every stripe of the tiger by hand. It's insane. That guy, I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. But he was a nut. Like, they would say that he would just sit in the corner in the dark and like animate, and if you interrupted him, he'd like scream at you. But honestly, fair, man. I would be the same way. I can't believe I forgot his name. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Milton Call, yep. There you go. Yeah, that genuinely insane. Like, I don't. And it's funny because Disney probably was like, how are we going to do this? And he was like, I'll do it. Nah, I got you. I think they had like a few people working on just the tiger. Okay, he's just looking a little young. Ooh, should I make his eyes like different? Like have the... Nah, because then he looks evil. He's not evil. Maybe make this a little... I don't want to make his nose too big. I also love how Borealis hates McNeil as well. For a while. He eventually comes around, but... Borealis has beef with everyone in this lineup. Like, genuinely. He's got beef with everyone. Except for, like, Patia. He's definitely got beef with Alaric. Definitely with Kyra. Definitely with Tamara. Definitely with Nina. Definitely with Alva. Definitely with Ezra. Definitely would look at it. I think the only person he doesn't have beef with is, like, Patia. Mance is just pissing off everyone. I need to look up a picture of a lynx so I have some kind of, like, reference to go off of for him. Oh my god, my dog. Cause boohoo, she was playing Brother Bear. They stopped the stream. Yeah, they did. Aw, thank you. Thank you for coming, Caitlin. I don't know if you left yet or not. I just saw your message now. Thank you, Luna. I'm trying to emanate Wolfwalkers a tad, so. Yeah, he's a lynx. Well, I mean, do they really look that different? Wait, let me search up Bobcat versus lynx. Yeah, I feel like McNeil is more of a... They look the same. Oh, it's the ears. It's the ears. It's the ears. He would be a lynx. Yeah, no. And then, like, he's got the tufts. Okay, let's search up pictures of lynx. Lynxes. Ooh, I like this picture. I'm gonna put it on my canvas so everyone can see. Something about this guy's face just really, let me see if I could import image. No. Where is it? Photos. Where was it? Screenshot. Oh my god. I can never find anything on my computer. It's always so like... I just hate Apple. I think that's what it is. Okay. Here's a picture I found. Oh my god, why is it so big? I just like this face, right? Something about this face I just like. So maybe with his eyes then, I could just, instead of making it like a double pupil, I could just have like the yellow and have the pupil. Are we following? Do you guys think that would be... Because I feel like the eyes should be different somehow. Because cat eyes are very different. Or feline eyes, I should say. But if not, I'll just go back. I feel like he'd look more cat-like that way. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe I could just have the yellow be the whites of the eyes. So at least there's... Yeah, it looks better that way. And then should I put, like, the little thingies? Or do you think I'm gonna get sick and tired of drawing that 7 million different times? I think I'm gonna get sick of that. How would you say the romance, if there is any, handled within Wolf Moon? Romance is not a big part of the story. Like, it's more of plot. You have adventure, evil guys, fight the evil guys. I'd say the most important relationship in Wolf Moon is actually the relationship between Alark, Tamara, and Patsia, because they kind of serve as this like sibling unit. Because Tamara is like an adopted sister. But yeah, romance is not really yeah, it's not like a, you know, it's more about seeing people from, like, humanizing other people that you think would be your enemy. Within a reasonable, you know. I remember there was one, when I was first writing Wolf Moon, I had it where Borealis was like genuinely insane. Like, he would like kill other wolves, like, but then I kind of realized there is like no justification for this behavior. Like, I need to rewrite him. This is crazy. So now I have it where he's really ambitious. He wants to be the top of his class. He's the youngest general. And he really wants to prove himself, but I think he doesn't understand that when he gets what he wants, it comes at a price that he's not ready to pay. I don't think that he doesn't have it in him to be like a killer, like a, you know, but he's a very troubled character, you know. He self-sabotages himself. That's like his thing. He's like a self-sabotager. But yeah, I used to have it where he genuinely a murderer. Like just straight up like no one's having sympathy for that. Like that's a little cray cray. There's no way to like there's a fine line like with forgiveness and like how you're writing it into your story. I feel like you could only go so far. While also telling the message though, you know. But it's like I can't, you know. If you want audiences to eventually sympathize with a character like which I feel like they still would. I feel like you guys still would, but I personally would just be like, this is like weird. Because then he's just not likable anymore. There's no like way to relate to him. And it's just like, oh, he just kills people because, you know, like what? It's, I don't like that. Is this gonna... Okay, yeah, wait. Thin might be the way to go. See, that looks better. And then maybe I could have it... It goes like that. And then... Because I wanted some kind of... stripey... that emphasizes his... facial expressions. And then he could kind of have one of these. I wonder if, like, the series is gonna be one of those series where there's, like, genuine shipping wars. I think about that a lot. Yeah, should I add more cheek fur? I don't know, because it's, like, I don't want to have to... I'm trying to think of it in an, animation point of view. Like, I don't want to... Or even just drawing. I mean, I could just do that, right? No, I don't like that. Or maybe I could just bend it and see if that helps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's better. I don't like how... I get very obsessive over how patterns are going over the forms of characters. This is why it takes so long with this. Because it has to match how I envision the form of it to be. If that makes sense. Maybe I could just do like that. No, that's too much information. I kind of like that. Do we like that? That little stripe on the bottom here? I like that. It opens up his eyes a little bit. Okay, I don't want to add anything to his nose. It's just gonna make it annoying. And then... Let's see what their bodies look like. I didn't get a picture with the body. Oh, come on, they have spots. Oh, no, they don't. Oh, it's like speckles. How the heck am I gonna draw that? Wait, where's the... What weird coloring. I thought they had stripes, but they don't. They're, like, spotted. I think I might just have to oversimplify this. I want to keep the stripes on the face for sure. I mean, do I go one of these routes where I just have the, do one of these? I don't want to make him have the same pattern as the wolf on the shoulders. Don't like that. I like this shoulder thing. Maybe that could go into the legaroni. I need him to have a little marking on his tail there. I think maybe I should do like a Lion King moment with the paws. Okay. I mean, this works for me. So it's like most of the details in the face. And then I could do this and that. Okay. Should I do whiskers? I think I should. Just on one side though. And I want to add some fluffies on his chin. Okay. Ow. Just hit my finger. Where would he go? I kind of want to put him in between these two guys because he shows up with them a lot. Let me see. Yeah, size-wise this works. Yeah. Put him there. Fits like perfectly right there. I just don't want to have to extend the page. Looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. And then I have to... Oh. The stream might be a long one, guys. I'm just gonna say it. The stream might be a long one. Because I just remembered I need to do, like, other characters. He's just gonna stay there. You stay there. Okay, I'm gonna have a vote in the chat. Who should I do next? Can I do a poll? I forgot if I do polls. Poll. Okay. Who am I going to draw / design? I mean, I already have some of these designs. It's gonna be, I'm gonna option Rowan, which is Borealis' mom. The gods that I have in mind for my story. Or, who else am I missing? I'm missing Tamara's dad. Okay. Posting this in the chat for you guys to vote on. For the VA lines of Borealis, would it be possible to add better context for the events prior to the lines for better acting out of those lines? Yes. I tried to cut back because in that scene in particular, it's like mm, I had to like cut out stuff because I didn't want to give too much away. But I can. Like if you're auditioning, um just message me in Discord and I'll just give you this um that script page. I don't know if I could give you all the information, but I could. He's speaking to Alva. I could give you that conversation, like that back and forth. The godson. Oh wait, who's everyone voting for? Ooh. How do I see? Ooh, everyone wants to see Tamara's dad. I'm gonna keep it running. Let's see what happens. 8 votes. Let me guess, it gives away too much plot. It, like, does. I mean, basically the scene is... like, shit, is this... Basically the scene is Borealis... I mean, part of the comic pages come out. He knows that Tamara exists, and he sees that she has powers. In his mind, he thinks, if I bring her back... It's Kyra, right? It's gonna be great for me. You know, I'm gonna be promoted. Everyone's gonna like me. Kyra's gonna think I'm amazing. You know, I'm keeping this very simplified. Alva's kind of like, oh, why don't you go ahead, tell her? And he's like, no, because this is my win. I'm not gonna tell her. I'm not gonna even let her know until I actually have her, so I can, you know, one boom of. Here it is, I found her, and here it is. He thinks it's going to be more impressive that way. I mean, that's basically the scene that I'm pretty sure that I have for the audition. Because I also have callback lines, too, so I'm just, like, thinking, like, is that the... But no, that's the scene. Yeah. That's basically it. And I guess it doesn't really give that much away. It's kind of info that is known. Okay. Voting is at a draw right now. It's stuck between the gods and Tamara's dad. Who's gonna break the tie? Who's breaking it? If no one breaks it, I'm gonna go with Tamara's dad. To start. Because he is someone I need to desperately redesign. Theory Tamara realizes she's been lied to. Interesting theory. Interesting theory. Okay, looks like the poll's staying the same. Let's see. The gods. Bro. Alright, we want to break this tie. Come on, guys. One of you's got to lock in. It only takes one. Let's decide now. I realizes. I don't know. I might have to choose. This might be on me. Le gods. Okay, you guys seem pretty vocal about the gods, so I might have to go with that. Okay. That's what we're doing. It's decided. And then I can introduce them to you as I draw them. Or, you know, I have like a rough idea of how I want them to look, so I'll just... Luquette is a good side reference for this. Okay. So god number 1. There's many gods in this world, so these aren't the only 2. But these are the 2 most important in this story. Solace and Luna. And we're gonna... Should I start with Solace or Luna? Someone decide. Solace or Luna? Luna? Okay. Start with Luna. And I wanted Luna to be this kind of god of night almost. So I want to make it so she's like very elegant and has like this really long winding back fur. Um it feels like I have stabilization on this brush, but like I never put stabilization on it. Yeah, I want it to like and I want her tail to kind of like I'll make this look better later, but you get the gist. Also want to make her a little more slouchy because wolves actually can't rotate their neck too high. It's like anatomically not really possible. And I always forget that when I draw them. Always. I also don't know if you guys noticed how I didn't need to sketch the links is because of my warrior cat days. Like genuinely, it's just ingrained in there because I spent so much time drawing warrior cats. It's like I don't even like wolves are still technically new to me just based on the fact of how much I drew warrior cats as a kid. Like it's scary. Like it's genuinely like it sickens me. It makes me sick. Once a warrior cat stan, you're always a warrior cat stan. There's no escaping. No matter what anyone says. have to make her head a little... See, like, my computer's lagging. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so annoying. Probably gonna have to close something. What do I have open? Oh, Spotify? Yeah. Close that. No wonder why my computer was laggy. Oh, it's still laggy. Oh god. Oh no. No, please. No. No. Oh, why is it doing this? Her head's too big. Grab the freaking image. Okay, wait. You know what? Maybe it's because I have this other thing opened. Let me save this. No. Then we're gonna close it. Okay. That may help. It did, in fact, not help. It's so weird. This, like, never happens. I might have to just do a square. See, the tricky thing about the gods here is that I have to design them without them looking too much, basically the tail of them, because I forgot to explain as I was drawing. Let me just see the chat. They're different. Dang it, draw worry. Yes, I did draw worry guys a lot. Update or something. Streaming devours CPU power. Maybe the stream that's killing the computer. Yeah. I mean, and my computer is just such butt cheeks, so it's like, honestly, I'm not surprised. Anyways, back to the lore. So this is Luna. Obviously, god of night. Brings the moon. I'd imagine her as kind of like, you know, those old Viking tales where like the wolves kind of bring about the moon in the sky and stuff. That's kind of like what I envisioned for her. But basically Solace and Luna grew up together, and they, in this world, created the earth together as like a team. And they eventually fell in love, and in their time, they did have to save Arendor from evil. And they did that, you know, obviously with their magic, mysticalness. Whoosh, wham, whoosh, wham. And ever since that point, they kind of swore this oath that they would meet each other in every lifetime. And if the moment came where, you know, nature was being threatened by evil, or they would, you know, kind of come back on the earth, sort of, in a way. And so they're kind of like the holders of peace and balance. You know, I like to think, because they're opposite ends of nature, night and day. Ah. And that's the basic gist. I don't want to get too in depth there. Yeah, Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Like that's like main inspo is like is them. I want to make her body a little longer. It's it's like lion guard proportions. Okay, that's better. I don't want to do too much. Okay, so that's our basic sketch for Luna. Let's see Solace. I want to make him on this side. So I don't have. I tried designing Solace a while ago, and I was having a hard time because it's like it's obvious. It's easy to make a wolf look like a mystically like a night moon. Like yes. But I feel like it's hard to emanate sort of like a light sun vibe. I'm thinking, do I make him really fluffy? Like, is that the way to go? Or am I, you know, I kind of want to make like him have like very long cheek fur. Or maybe I kind of make his like his hair a little more straight, but like pointy. Make his chin bigger. I also want to give him hair. I don't want to make him bald. What hairstyle are we thinking? Should I make it like a kind of a round bit? It kind of goes like that. I kind of like that. I'm still listening to Brother Bear. Just keep saving like every time I change something because my computer's getting so slow. Gotta give him that Mufasa vibe. I don't even want to. I don't want him to look too, like, old. Like, I feel like, you know, they're gods, so I feel like they should be kind of youthful a bit, you know? Like, not too old. I don't know where I should make him looking. Oh, I like that. He's looking behind himself. I feel like Luna's more serious and Solace is more friendly. He's gonna be too big for this campus. That should be fine. I like how McNeil's just standing in the middle. Maybe I should move him. He seems a little bit uncomfortable over here. Ugh. I'm gonna have to wait till off stream because this is not gonna. Wait, no, I did it on a. Oh, I love myself. Yes, I can just put it. Nope, that's the wrong layer. Okay, see? Now they can be next to each other. All lovey-dovey. Just a floating head and a shoulder. Okay, that's a little better. See, I don't want it to be too poofy. I don't know about the mystical designs. I feel like I just want to make it simple. I don't want to overcomplicate it. kind of chunky. Let me fix this. Okay. That's done. I feel like that's like kind of like an idea of what I've been looking for. I don't know if this saved. Yes, art time, Bubba. It is art time. Ah, okay. So I'm thinking, like blue. Like, let me just make some. This will be easier. Let's go with this pen. Thinking for her. Some blues, maybe some like purple in that. Or, let's make this a little more saturated. Thinking stuff like this. I'm thinking her underbelly, I want darker actually, but I don't know. I think if I were to make it, it would be like a blue actually. Some kind of like, for him. That's poopy color. I'm just eyeballing here right now. This is not definite. Like some. I'm thinking very like Hercules. Like, how they colored the gods in that? Like, that's kind of like what I'm imagining here. I don't want it to be too orange. It looks a little stupid. It's like a Cheeto. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Eye color, I was actually thinking of making like flipped. Like maybe she has orange eyes, but he has blue eyes. But I don't know. I don't know if that really works logically. I thought it'd be fun, but I don't know. I guess it's good to just have this down. Holy moly, it's late. Oh god. I mean, can I? Is this even a layer? Oh yeah, that's a big deal. I'm gonna extend the canvas and just kind of plan out where they're gonna be. And then I think that might be it. Let's see. Let's get these guys their own little corner. And McNeil, I have to find a home for again. Probably next to Kyra, unfortunately. He's not gonna like that, but listen, we do what we gotta do. Let's put him. Oh, that is the wrong layer. Okay, so that way we can just look at everything with full opacity. Alright. Okay, so we'll have Solace and Luna here. McNeil here. I have to make him a little bit lower. And then I'm gonna have Rowan and Hyacinth. Oh, and then I need Tamara's parents. Okay. And a lot of these characters like barely show up or don't show up at all, or like maybe like in one instance, so you're never gonna have all these characters standing all at once like this. Oh, and then Hemlock, of course, too. There's a bit, there is a few. But I think we've made good progress. This is just good to have. Especially if I'm if you're brainstorming ideas for something, it's good to just have an idea. Something to look back to. Let me just make Solace's knee a little higher, because it's a little too low and it's looking kind of cat-like. And I have to make Luna smaller, but my lasso tool isn't working with stream, so. Okay. Alright, squad. I'm very happy that you guys came to another YouTube stream. It had been a while. It had been a hot minute. Gotta say. But thank you for coming. I'm going to end the stream here because I've been at this for, and I didn't even realize, every time I stream it I feel like it just goes by so quickly, which is a good thing because obviously it means it's like, you know, having a good time, so that's good. I mean, it's been since, so yeah, we've been at this for, it's been 4 hours, I guess. Dinner time? It is. I didn't eat dinner. I forgot. I just remembered now. Okay, well, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna doom scroll, or, well, no, I need to actually finish my storyboard. But I have that finished because that's what I was doing first. I will definitely stream on YouTube again. Usually I stream more often and not on Discord, so just, you know, if you're curious, more likely to be over there than here. But yeah, thank you for coming. And Disney, I hate you.